Okay, it's Christmas Eve or early Christmas Day. It's no NHL hockey tonight. This night, the live matches is aired here in Sweden between 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the night. So and it's Christmas, so there's no hockey tonight. So I got the criminal channel on now. I showed you a couple of months ago a battle axe I bought in the end of the summer. We a new made battle axe of a historical axe, Viking broad axe or skäggyxa. This is the short version. The long version was used to get the handles was almost 2 meters long, and you use them to tear down cavalry from the horses. Very effective. But this is the short version, more of one-handed version. Have a nice leather protected sheath here, made from I don't know what kind of skin it is, but it's well made anyway. Yeah, the handle is, if it was, should be historically correct, it should be here in the northern, in Sweden and Norway, it should be the pine, but this is probably, I think it's oak or something like that, but I don't really know. It's got some coating on it, so I don't really know, but it looks good. It looked good. I don't know if you can see here. It's a bitch to show you this with this camera, but there's the axe head. A broad axe. Mainly a Viking weapon, but it was used in the Middle Ages as well. So if you can see on the internet when the Normans invaded England in 1066, you can see the long version of this. So type in 1066 England on Google, then you're probably gonna see the long version of this one. When you fought with the short one, you fought with this in one hand, maybe a short sword in the other hand, or this one in one hand and a shield in the other hand. If you had a long version with a long handle, you only had that one, but the long one was very effective against cavalry. Yeah, so when you fought with this one in a sword, you parried the other one's strike with the axe or the sword, and counter strike with this one or the sword. This is made by Paul Shen, who makes katana and samurai swords. This is made in his workshop of his apprentice. he haven't made this, but he have um, overseen the work, if you know what I mean. He's yeah, made it in the workshop, so it's good quality. It's not, yeah, it's pretty sharp. You can probably take an arm off with it, but this is gonna be for display only. I got a big sword as well. It's not exactly the same age. We can say this is 700 to 10,000 maybe. Year 700 to 1000. My sword is 12th century maybe, but them side by side. The sword is a 1.5 hand sword. It's not a 2-hand sword. It's a little bit shorter, but it's a lot. It's much longer than a one-handed sword. It's a really big sword. You probably use it as best with both hands, but it's a big sword. I'm gonna show you at some time, but it's even longer than this one, so I don't know if I'm gonna do a review of it yet. I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah. When I buy a weapon like this, I don't buy. I rather buy quality stuff that could be used in real than buy display things. This is a bit cheaper, but I really want the real thing, or I don't buy it at all. I save the real thing and buy it, or I don't buy it at all. So that's how I work with this stuff. My next thing I want to buy, I have a sword and I have a katana. My katana have you seen already. And I have a medieval sword. I want to have a Viking sword as well next year. It's a bit shorter and broader than a medieval sword. Yeah, I don't know. A last look maybe. It's hard. It's a bitch to show you with this camera. It's not a throwing axe. The Vikings used throwing axe as well, but this one you can probably throw it, but why throw a weapon that you can have on you? When you have thrown it, you can't use it again in a battle. So they had throwing axe, but they were in general smaller and weren't as effective in close hand-to-hand combat as these ones are. But yeah, it's a hard carbon steel. It's have a nice patina with a little brown surface on it. Really nice. It shouldn't be shiny, or you can so shiny that you can see your reflection in it. It's not real. It was a little bit rugged and yeah. Okay. Thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, by the way. I haven't said that yet.